美洲冠军战，利维坦对上 G2，aspas 赛前竟然还在看漫画，谁会拿下最终胜利，抱走冠军奖杯呢
？This fight is going to go on to be with no smokes and straight into it, trying to take the brawl right into the fray. I see that matches. What do we need to answer those questions early on? A 4K hitting such excellently precise shot. Coming from that lower finals. Find disadvantage, but maybe a player like this is enough to offset it. Aspas, this guy is not willing to step back, not willing to take things lightly. And a slight misstep, but still cleaned up in the end by Mazzino. Entire army that's now going to be facing him. Reveal time and no way to share it. Not even any time to let loose with the ultimate, but still with that weapon in hand, maybe he's made it that much more difficult. That is ridiculous. It's all just gone to pot. Leviathan forced to barrel their way through with brute force in the end. Only 6 seconds left, but the spike drops out. Final with the paranoia has to be stuck. There's not more time. It's too late. He missed it. G2, all he have to do is hide and run away, and it's a round one for them. They're going to play this one strongly together. King risks to be taken out through the back. Com going for flanks and finds it. At least rewarded. King on for another. Everybody dropping here. Leviathan are looking strong, in control of every possibility here. The retake shut down before it can even begin. G2. We're ready for this last time. A bit of an aggression, but there's that extra element of flash to peek through and around, and King, he will deliver it, rips away 2 of the lives of G2 again from the high ground perch, but unable to stand against it. Ults are forced out. Icy is getting into it now as well. He just misses it. Goes straight over the top. Now you're seeing it. Haunt as well follows through and around. G2 going for this, still trying to take this one with the rifles in play again, down to just Tex. 1v2. Drop down to 25 health. He's avoiding it, trying to isolate it, find these fights on an individual basis. Jonah P. He's taken out, but can't claim the second balance. King though, trying to bait him in here with a jiggle peek as well, but he's at least rattled away. Revealed a little bit here, still trying to go for the play once more. It's a paranoia. King not looking to evacuate. Oh my God, he's dropped down to 1 HP. We're seeing it here. Leaf still just maintaining control of that B main angle. Mazzino jump spots away. This is getting so damn precarious. A series of fights that are going to be taken out and across in through the map. G2 though looking to now at least take this one with the body advantage into the guns. And Icy left alone now to his own devices. It's a 1v4 to try and tangle with. Can't quite. Getting a game plan here to drive G2 into sights. Aspas! And into the Aspas op. Exactly, the one to deliver that one. Like a railgun straight through mid. No one going to be passing straight back, but Leaf maybe creating some openings again. He's skipping and hopping around, maybe not even expecting his second play of Mazzino, because why would you? So Prowl and Util out into the hands, but a movement, just enough. It's elegant in motion. This guy with a rifle aim as well, he was so calm and collected under the pressure of it.
Mazzino's been having a fantastic map. Team's still down, but they're going to look to tighten things.
And a shot baited out. It's so close again. These teams are just on the precipice, and what kind of advantages might they find? Aspas, at least with the overdrive, it's now in his hands as well. It's going to be shocking. G2 to their core. Jonah Beto locking it down, not expecting the aggression to be coming into this plan as well, with the door opened wide and around. Tex making a peek, and a thing for it still with a showstopper in through the back. No casualties there, but again, this has fallen to pieces here for Leviathan. All eyes once more onto Aspas and Mazzino. In through the back of the site, afforded a bit of that space once more, but again, the obstacles they have to navigate are numerous indeed. It's a seize. Laid out on top, at least with Icy going to be removed. Now to Nightfall as well. In through behind, Mazzino! He just follows the traces, a point-and-click adventure game, but can't manage it. Tucked behind, at least through Mound. Every player possibility is there. Time is completely against them.
All of that investment, too late for Leviathan.
The smoke into his face, a little bit too many angles. Boombot, nade, what a shot! Takes the peek straight into a King, just could not quite get out of there though. The TP forwards and in, it's a committal by Valen. Dodging and juking, at least from the stun and away. Now the second round of things once more, it's a rolling thunder. Let's try and push them back. Aspas, rifle in hand now, trying to make the play in the moment, and he makes it work! Leviathan, they crushed them!
Welcome to
G2 with pin.
Oh boy.
It's going to be a tough retake.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. They want to try and go for this one rapidly. Full attack, slowing him down. Tech still alive and kicking. Overdrive. aspas, but lit up like a storm and a hail, and the bullets raining down the pit. Still, it's going to be dropping. And a potential opening now for Leviathan, but again, that pressure is there. It's all for the map. Our opener here in this best of 5 grand final, standard to take some space out and through. Door opens up and wide. Leviathan flooding through, at least with the kills. Trent, he's going to dodge and juke and weave away, but too much to overcome. Leviathan. Exactly, and punishing that flood defense protocols that G2 have waiting, but this time there's an extra element. They all drop down to support and supplement, and at least dropping 2 of the bodies. aspas decayed down, at least to the double digits, and Jonah P just walking around and away. Still claims the one. aspas did lock his sightlines onto it, but he's no more for the world, and G2 as well. Stalwart defender out through the back of the site. It's a cacophony of util up into his face, and he can't quite do it still. The players are there, the door's open wide, and aspas and Mazzino will at least seek to deliver a bit of respite. 13 seconds left. The plan needs to start going down. It needs to be committed. And spam down. Mazzino all turns out and through. Rolling Thunder. They want to go now. It's a rapid play and approach. At least with the paranoia again to supplement. Everybody's blinded up. Nobody can stand their ground. And Leviathan once more. Raider sound cues. Here's aspas in for the back of the side again. There's no heaven smoke. Valin is way ahead of the rest of his team, and they're trying to supplement and support still. It's a crossfire setup that is not expected. Leviathan. All the space in the world out through the A site. Leaf. Definitely a chance to respond. Maybe he can make it winnable and doable, but just backs away to Haunt. Makes the decision easy for him. Again, a roll in front of Mazzino. I don't know how he's building these up, but this guy is on fire. And from the wraparound, Tex. It's a dagger and a blade straight to the back. And again, what timing does he choose to take? Again, yeah, with the util coming through. This time it does need to be alleviated in the pressure. Surely Mazzino again, holding it down, rifle in hand, tapping away. It's precision.
First 5, I think it was yesterday, all went the way of Crew.
Very committed here, at least onto the eco. Commas able to get the one, trying to bait it up and set it up here. Pistols in hand, they are doing the work of it. Leaf doesn't quite have the weapon for the job, does he? Still flashed up, blinded up, but he's covered. Over the shoulder, that's Trent. Making sure to lock this one down. aspas in the midst of all of it, the chaos, he's found himself that upgrade, and maybe a few of these players, again, sights need to be trained cleanly onto these angles. He hears it, just the 1 footstep, and on just enough damage. Disengages, that discipline. At work, aspas thinking about going for a second go with things again, but it leaves it. In times like this as well, doesn't really want to risk pulling out the util. It's doubled up from LEV again. Going to be using aspas as a bit of bait. Still, ADS up and spotted a second one. Needs to just land it. The composure not quite there. Tex. Gotta be careful dropping down from there, man. Missing from aspas, the expected. Suspecting the backside player with Valin removed again. Dart laying through all words, but that stun just connects a bit of friendly fire. Leaf. Oh my, still healthy and still in the fight. A thrifty win. Comma's got so much space in the midst of all of this, and a tap reveals his position once more. Fights to be taken out through short. They're smoked off and away. Com blindly away here with the dart as well, spraying. But as well covered out and through. He's taken matters into his own hands, pressing the advantage. King now sticking, having a defuse, but managed in kind once more. Com to deliver that round straight to Leviathan.
Long and short, Valen's got the spot.
And it's still not solid. And these players are as weak as they are. They've all started to fall. Leaf is miles away. No FF reveals it, and now he has to get a move on. Nana Swarm, not potentially even there as well. It's just being stuck all the way, covered into the corner. Nana Swarm will force it back away, gives him that lifeline, but swinging wide. Tex controls it all.
How have they pulled that one out?
Ready here, won't stretch as far though. Duration's going to be breaking, still with that as well. Hopping, skipping, over and about. He's playing skip rope over him, and the Hunter's Fury in his face will not deny anything. He is lighting him up. My God! G2 left flustered into the mix. Wondering what went wrong there. All the way in through the back of the site.
A little bit of pressure first, then a breach shot, then the recon dart's going to come back online.
There's no way. The call's been made. They know on the first tap the rolling thunder's going to be coming out. Jump spot around, surely. Noise indicator. Jonah P's got to suspect it and know it. They're walking right into him and maybe just into the trap. But Trent round and through, flanking around here. King, surely he's revealed it. Potentially, it's there.
The recon's good.
Yeah, forces him backing out. And now Trent knows he's not going to be sticking it. That is right on the money. I think King's going to stick it all the way, but he gets off it, hearing the footsteps. The rumbling coming straight.
They're going to come in.
They're rushing into it again once more. The anchoring player is still out through the back. This time Com is deleted. Out through the back of the side. Finally, Mazzino cleans up. It's still a multitude of damage that has been done, including the spike drop down towards the back, finally reclaimed. Trent going for the plan, but it's still that 2v3, and as this smoke fades, options are plenty. aspas misses it! And Icy needed to take a risk like that. The duel is being earned. Drop down from Tex. I'm going to go for this one. A rapid play. Paranoia sets him up beautifully. And now at 2 versus 1. Trent up and above. The start will reveal quite a lot, but he needs to pick his timings well. It's attack. Recon dart is going to be broken. Doesn't know where the 2 of them are. Doesn't even know if they're still potentially now off of it. So their second tap. Waiting round. Shorty in his face. King needs to hit the shot and will.
They can wall, they can paranoia, but G2 should be pretty solid here.
aspas, he split up the side. The paranoia is perfect as well. Blinds it up towards the corner, but the release is being covered. Away! King! No way! 3 found in Com has been given this lifeline, but still too much to deal with. Expected a heaven player, just it, rounds and away, reload. And a stick. Com onto the defuse. Nano swarm, narrowly avoided. Have at least it's a wing on there, but he can't quite stick it again. Time running short. Leaf to deny. The tap onto the defuse as well. Noise and chaos into the mix. It's pandemonium, but maybe that's where they might thrive. Trent delivers it. A death blow straight from behind. A full flank paying off. Rifles in hand, but not enough to stop the defuse. That's the question here. Shoulders peeking out. Tex still opts into it. That's a great fight. One out. Hunter's Fury just from the low ground. Aftershocks all combined. And the fall damage for it. Trent and Icy left alone here. aspas, this guy, precision is off the charts. Put a pause into that tempo, increased by LEV, but maybe just enough, not quite. aspas, that high ground, perched up, angle swing from Tex again. Sky has got the confidence, but lines it up for Leaf. And Com now, up onto the flank position, more than noted. Trent can stick this one with full safety. Acknowledgement that this team's got his back. There's nothing to push him back and away. Ice cold so far from the Viatan. It's a paranoia. For a paranoia, it's traded evenly again, but there's kills still flooding in as well. Players out of heaven. Com just delivering it again. Straight to them. The feed is filled up entirely with red here. An inevitability that we go to OT once more. Through again, it's just to pull players away potentially to make the A side a little bit more easier. Leave timing! He takes it straight to him now, but not expecting that. Cut up into the corner once more. Mazzino, he's there defending from the side. Valid has to respond and does. Jonah P up and through. aspas adjusting movement, not enough to survive. Well, an iron grip so far towards the back of the site, but that might just get dislodged here with the paranoia straight through. It's a stun again. Jonah P is util out into the open as well. Maybe that flustered element playing a part. Tex has just dominated.
Icy did his best to try to hit the flick shot, but they're so clean from Tex.
There's a full group up stack from either side. They look like they want to clash. It's a skirmish opted into by either side. Revealed up, it's chaos, but who will thrive in the moment? Leviathan finding the advantages, finding the kills. Up ahead by 1 player, but G2 make full usage of it. Already lurking up into the spot, and they hear this drone and the clearance. Shona P, it just fades away! And the spray transit just cannot be completed. Mazzino again, there with the trade. The plant, though, it's down. Rolling Thunder, this is to clear out the front section. Nobody gonna be playing there still. Gives them that peace of mind.
Mazzino's been so big in OT rounds for LEV.
And just catching this one. Barrel, betrayed by it. Trent didn't stand a chance. As Tex collects, it's up to Leaf. Dart out open, shots fired, revealing all Leaf. Inevitable here, and he falls once more here. Leviathan
Through to the connector. They're going to be forced to plant here, and you can just play the advantage.
It's out when he opened, it's through the cage, he gives Trent the timing, and he'll take it. Rewarded for it, King. Double digits of health, there's no way in hell. A tap, a stun, just about missed somehow. With only 15 seconds left to play with, the squeeze is on. Leaf rapidly approaching, knife in hand. Cautious, but G2 take it anyway. It's a clash occurring on multiple fronts. aspas cuts it up, close to the corner, spotted them out wide as well, but being defended. The rifles spraying and praying, still locking it down. Out through short, nobody dealt with Tex. And this is just anarchy. Trent had an opportunity, but it's all been stolen away. Even here sets them up beautifully. aspas, my goodness, he's glided right into the fray. It's a wall up in their face as well. This It's relentless pressure. He's so damn eager for it. Icy though will defend. Mazzino still. He's there with a bullet straight through and beyond, and just indecisiveness. G2 have crumbled. 2 left to stand, 2 left to pick up the pieces, but Mazzino another ult earned. And a rolling thunder might be all that's necessary to close this one out. Peeking through it, advantages found, and a map win in sight. Leviathan, they've come out swinging from the lower bracket. And now in our grand finals, stage being set for an early 2-0, leading by those maps, with all odds stacked against them, and Valen can do naught but cower, man, in this spot. The util, the obstacles, too much to face. The time is running short and the bullet ends it. Attackers win. There, but Leaf is going to be worse for the wear. Hasn't quite gone down just yet. Calling for the fight and straight into it. Damage at least done. Chews up those players again, but it has to be that regroup and patience played. 3 versus 3. In through in the back. Mazzino might have just slipped his way through and found that timing. Nobody was ready for it. But he's deleted them. Right click, classic in hand, aspas. Everything's just going to miss here. As soon as the util comes flying forward, so does the Teva. Mazzino is tucked up, tight into position. He's got to try and deliver at least a few more kills, and his team should have his back. Up and over the top though, Trent. He's right there. Stinger in play, Tex. This is rapid now. He sent the flash straight and over. He knows at least there's a player there. Here's that plant going down. Ult as well committed from behind. The Damon's not there. Still being covered 1v1. Trying to P reload. There's no way. Not expecting it. At a battle of timings. Noise has to be made. It's a thrash and a seize. It's over the top as well. This is beautiful. All coming together, collected up, running and gunning to set up the players behind. Mazzino is having to be that bait at the end of the stick here. I see, has to deliver more into the corner as well. Pressure is mounting. There's no way he gets any more from this spot here. Leaf delivers, and maybe that lifeline earned. Rebound with the volley and swings. Take the right pauses here. It's a wingman. Down with the plan. It's a Dizzy. Out and through. Takes us already into the back of the side, of course. Why not? He wants to take the fight. It's not being watched for. Trent, he's way out into the open. Double dinked up. Players are weak. And opportunities now going to be granted. Leviathan. There's no way they're pulling this one right back and away. Come on the flank. Denying all. But now he's left alone. 2 players at least knows what he had towards the back of his mind, and with the Hawk revealing him, that is going to be the confirmation he needed. Sees there, wraps it round, running them down, but again there's no trigger onto it. Damage done. 1 player left. God! Insanity! They should know about this. They should know about this, but the crosshair placement is perfect. Walks and wades right into it with Leaf gone and deleted. It's another element now to just add into the mix. Leviathan can start to increase that pace and the tempo in and through. Icy is going to lock this one down, but he's the one who's been locked into place. The Teva, again the util is perfect. The Mazzino on the defuse, sticking this through. The noise cues have been cut away entirely. And another round burnt.
All of the post-plant spray there.
Side by side again. Straight from the playbook, Leviathan shying away from what has been working for them. They're going to be diving straight into it. Can't be following the Prowler, but the pit does go down. Time though, it's away from them. Over the strike, committing. That's a hell of an ult to be used, but it's brought it down to a potentially winnable scenario. I'm not too sure. Time is short and against him entirely. Might be time to use it, but potential's there. They're worried. Still, he dodges out through and wide with the mosh pit, but Entertainment has to just send it whipping right round to the corner, up and through and around. The flanks are being watched. G2 are finding it, but it's fast and through now. At least with the Dizzy, it's a flash in their face, and Icy still going to lock it down. Out through into the corner. Wingman leading the charge. Dizzy up and over. The util is perfect. Mazzino down to it. 1v1. And on for the ace to potentially win the round, but just can't quite get off it in time. Gotta be careful though, because the space is also being picked apart. Already up through short, and King, there's a timing here for him to take off of the chaos and the noise and the cues that are being made. As soon as he hears the fire, running him down, out through into the smoke. Tex, he's there ready, waiting, and spraying and praying, apparently is the play.
You gotta be winning those, I feel. Everybody on left flashed up.
Oh, Jonah P not expecting it. The off angle by Com. These are the win cons that are getting led into these rounds as well. G2 just being caught unaware by the timings, and Leaf is asked to do it all again. Plant position. It's tucked behind. Finds the first.
My ultimate is ready.
There's chances, there's possibilities. Leaf, half on the diffuse, the wink on, finds it, and now down to that 1v1! And the haunt! Get out in his hands, still with the satchels. He's hoping for a bit of a peek, and there it is, spotted. Not before Icy can take out King away from the fight. Com is always potentially trying to play up into this position, but doubled up, and that is nice. G2 making sure that they can try and take this one. Cool, calm, and collected, but already Tex has answered back with a thrash. Out in play, dodged and avoided. Trent is running and scurrying, and Jonah P! The Professor! Try and take. Aggression, Trailblazer spotting, doubles up as well, but the Rifles, who's going to be winning this one? It's important, jumping round, trying to bait it out. Orbital strike again, cuts it up into the corner, out through and into the back. G2 are delivering it. With the bullets raining down, it's only up to Tex. And he has way too much to overcome. G2 still alive, still side by side, trying to play this one with the numbers advantage.
One headshot each.
That could do it. Drops down, makes the sound cue. Waiting for that repeat, but maybe hearing both of them there. Could have been comped out, flashed up into his face! Jumping blind as a bat, and he's going for round 2. So much damage done, King. Single digits of HP, and Leaf just runs them down. Over time, the more time that you give them, which is useful in a best of 5.
You're right, generally the better they
Okay, hold on.
It's time to start getting worried in this round.
I am getting worried. I went into story mode. Trying to put everybody to sleep here, but the plant is down here for Com. Watching this one down. Just need to land these reloads inside. Sidearms being pulled out. King is on a single digit, but eventually cleaned up. Com. He's repositioned in the middle of all of this. Out through main. The question is it expected? The gun's not too ideal for this scenario. Icy's going to be trying to lead this one in again with an outlaw into his hands, and he's heard the double jump down. Com. He's been given the timing. It's all about when he chooses to take it. Knows that they passed him now, and he just rips it away. Valen's gone. Smoke burst. Cloud burst just denying a little bit of this one here, but straight through the wall as well. Icy has to dodge and juke around. Com. 70 health. Icy sticking. It's the only real wing con available. Half onto the board as well. Needs to land this shot as well, but he's been absolutely played like a fiddle. Oh my! Icy. Just on the eke around for LEV means that the money's bad, but TP forwards. They don't expect this one. Right behind them. Grab net. Locks them all down into place. King. Happy to take it all the way around and through, delivering the death blows one after another. That's 3 in a round. Just thinking twice about it. It's a high ground off angle. He's flashed up, blind as anything. Tried to adjust the aim in time. Yet Trent and Icy at least are there, ready to respond, ready to at least maybe even this one out. Grab that. How the hell does that connect? Up draft will only save you for but a moment. Quick scope. And okay, I mean pistol out. Got to make a go of things, I suppose. But aspas is quick on the cleanup. 14 seconds left, dart not being broken, the Blade Storms are out, and Tex is still defending. Both players of G2 now, Valen and Jonah P are locked out. Pretty initial choke point, but the smoke will at least get them from section to one of the sides of the sites. aspas though is still this problem. You need to deal with this guy. He's taking over the game, step by step, shot by shot.
I can't use that.
In the world in a scramble from G2. Putting some pace into the round now. It's the only option left available for them, and they've got to even it out somehow. Tex still going to be anchoring. Cuts it up closely with the cage. Reveal of the recon, but now reveals his position, and the kill does not go his way. Flooding straight back in. Leviathan attempting to offset this one, but they're right out into the open, and they maybe have made one too many mistakes. Started off so damn nice here, but again, they're showing no signs of slowing this one down. Where does the time in the fight gets taken? Jonah P just looking out aimlessly. Down to just one. Trent reveals his position. The reload's hurt. What is going on? Now with a shock dart in his hands, he hears it. As soon as the orb's being taken, being covered onto the one side, he has to give this one up. And luckily, his teammates are there, ready to send them all packing. Mazzino denied the ace.
A tragedy.
Let's go and walkabouts. This guy is taking liberties, and he might be taking names. Oh my goodness! No punish in sight. Doesn't matter about the return of the fire.
That is just filthy. There's nobody that's doing that like aspas. 2 shots, one to the chest, the other one to deal with a player that could have full armor. Couldn't get more perfect.
Backs away in the reposition as G2 we're left trying to find these answers. There's a gap into the smoke. It's a blast. Oh my goodness! The damage done It's G2 hanging on by a thread. And it looks more and more inevitable.
Last player standing.
Picked to pieces. Plucked apart. The tapestry is falling. Viatan can feel it. Out in the open. aspas picks them apart. Updraft, knives out. Wants to make a play, but here comes a tempo increase once more. And water. But Mazzino just boiling it right back at you. Sprayed all the way down. Your 2024 Champions of Americas. La Viata.